Have you ever wondered why comparing the cost of living today to 50 years ago feels like an apples to oranges situation? Or perhaps you have tried to understand how much your grandparents' dollar was really worth in current purchasing power. Adjusting for inflation, while absolutely essential for understanding real economic changes and purchasing power over time, faces several significant challenges that can make it difficult to get a perfectly precise picture. These challenges primarily stem from the evolving nature of goods and services themselves, dynamic changes in consumer behavior, and inherent limitations in the way economic data is collected and compiled. One major challenge is known as substitution bias. This occurs because when the price of a particular good or service rises significantly, consumers often respond by substituting it with a cheaper alternative. For example, if the price of beef goes up, people might buy more chicken. Standard inflation measures, like the Consumer Price Index or CPI, often use a fixed basket of goods, which may not fully capture these shifts in real time, leading to an overestimation of the true cost of living. Another significant hurdle is quality bias. Products and services are constantly improving over time. A smartphone today, for instance, offers vastly more features and capabilities than a mobile phone from 2 decades ago, yet the CPI tries to compare prices of what are functionally different items. Accounting for these quality improvements is incredibly complex, and failing to do so can lead to an overstatement of inflation, as some price increases actually reflected better value, not just a higher cost for the same quality. Furthermore, new goods bias presents its own set of difficulties. Over time, entirely new products and services enter the market, changing the landscape of consumer spending. Think about the internet, personal computers, or streaming services that did not exist or were not widely adopted decades ago. Integrating these new items into the inflation basket and accurately assessing their impact on the overall cost of living can be challenging, as there are no historical price points for comparison. Additionally, outlet bias can influence accuracy. Consumers increasingly shop at discount stores or online retailers where prices might be lower than traditional brick and mortar establishments. If the inflation index mainly surveys prices from full-price retailers, it might not fully capture these savings, again, potentially overstating the true inflation experience for many households. Overcoming these measurement challenges requires constant innovation in statistical methods, frequent updates to the basket of goods used, and sophisticated hedonic adjustments to account for quality changes. Organizations like the Bureau of Labor Statistics continually work to refine these methodologies. Understanding these inherent challenges to accurate inflation adjustment helps us appreciate the complexities of economic measurement and reminds us that while our inflation figures are powerful tools, they are always striving for greater precision amidst a constantly changing economy.